How was the rental season this summer? Here with a recap is Drew Brown of the Vacation Company. Welcome back, Drew.
Thanks,
as
Betsy.
we move through August, give us a quick recap. What was the rental season like?
So yeah, obviously with it now being August, we saw our two peak months of June and July with rentals. Great year in terms of so far from a rental perspective, return on investments for our homeowners, and even the outlook for 2018 is great for forecasting sales. So, but so far, June and July both turned out to be very strong months, and even August looks to be a very good month as well.
Excellent. And so as we do look to the off season, how does the rental market change?
So the type of arrivals really change. You see typically a shorter stay from guests. A lot of our families will be back in school, so it's a lot more couples centered around a lot of the events of the island, lots of the different festivals. The Concours is a big draw in the fall. We'll have some of the different festivals around the food and shrimp festivals, or also good time frames for people to come in town, which is really great because it allows for people to look at the real estate market as well.
So you're seeing more long weekends as opposed to weeks?
Exactly.
Okay. And so with those changes, how does that impact the real estate market?
Yeah, what it does is it gets a lot more people in town to see, especially when it's not so crowded, to really get to enjoy Hilton Head, and then be able to see what they might be able to get for their money. So we see so many more inquiries in the off season from a perspective of investors and secondary home buyers, because they have the ability to really focus on it while they're here for a short weekend or for an extra couple of days. It's a really interesting time to be able to also start to work with those investors to see what really can their investment produce from return on investment, but more importantly, what they would want for their home here in Hilton Head.
And so what can an owner or prospective buyer expect from the vacation company in terms of obviously your services, but then what they might expect from you when they're looking for properties as well?
Right. So from our program is based around short-term vacation rental and property management. So one of the neat features about our program is we have 3 property managers, local property managers, for every single property on our program. We've really dedicated a lot to our staff and making sure that we can provide the best level of service for our homeowners and their investment. From prospective buyers' perspective, what we can really offer is an in-depth analysis from an investment standpoint. How is the property cash flow, and what kind of rate of return in terms of percentage on purchase price we can provide. We want to have a really open and honest conversation to make sure expectations are where they need to be for a homeowner to feel comfortable to make that purchase here on Hilton Head.
And how can they find you to get more information about the vacation company and the properties that you have to show them?
Sure, phone or your email are great. Our website's just www.vacationcompany.com, or they can give us a call at 843-686-6100, or you can always email me, DrewDRU@vacationcompany.com.
And lastly, I know you already pointed out a couple of things that separate you, but any last thoughts on what separates you specifically from the other rental companies out there?
Yeah, again, that local perspective. We've got almost 30 employees here locally. We're here and we're ready to help any owner that has an interest in the vacation rental market.
Well, if you're ready, talk to Drew. He's here for you. Thanks so much for being with us, Drew.
Thanks, Betsy.